Hey guys, how's it going? And welcome back to another cooking live stream. Hope you guys are ready to end the week with a huge bang, because that's what we do here. We like to bang it out. That's right.
Bruh.
But anyways, in today's episode, what we're gonna be doing is that we are gonna be cooking some chicken thighs. My favorite part of the chicken. I put a little poll up there for you guys if you guys are watching on YouTube, and you guys can tell me what your favorite part of the chicken is. But anyways, in today's episode, we're gonna be cooking the chicken thighs, all right? So that's what we're gonna be working on. Now, I make this a lot here on this show. You know, we work a lot with chicken thighs, and we work a lot with chicken, you know, we work a lot with all the meats. You know, we're an equal opportunity animal eater. But with that said, the chicken thighs, you know, that's something that, you know, we usually leave the bone in. And in today's episode, we're going to be deboning the chicken thighs, all right? We're going to work on that. We're going to make some rice, but not just any rice. We're going to look through the fridge and see what we got and make some, you know, some banging rice. I left a little recipe down there in, you know, for the rice in the ingredient list, you know, down below in the description of the video. So, you know, you can, you know, if you got that in your cupboard, maybe you can follow along. And we're also going to just make some spinach. So just a very, very easy, quick, yummy, delicious meal. We got a lot of stuff to cover today. Because again, when we debone it, what are we going to do with the bones and yada, yada, yada. So we're going to work on that. And also, guess what, guys? It's Tres Leche Day. That's right. No, wait. That's right, Tres Leche Day, baby. So you already know, in yesterday's episode, we worked very hard on making a Tres Leche cake, and I'm gonna tell you right now, we looked at it already earlier today, and holy guacamole, it's looking good. It's looking good. In fact, Christian was saying, he's like, man, that looks like diabetes already. Like, that's right. That's right. So, well, great guys. So you already know what we do. I was just giving you a quick little intro. We're gonna roll out the professional intro, and then we're gonna move into the show. All right. So without further ado, let's get this show going. Even though I know it's already going, but let's get it going some more. All right, let's get the show rolling. Hope you guys are getting ready. Hope you guys are ready for the show. I was getting ready. But anyway, shout out to everybody out there. Hope everybody's having a wonderful. Why is this? There we go. Okay, we got the music going, we got everything going. So you already know how we do here. You know, it's a hot mess, but it's a fun hot mess. You know, we enjoy having fun here. So what are we going to do today? Well, one of the things that we're going to be doing is, again, you know, we're getting the chicken thighs that we get all the time normally, and we are going to be deboning them today. Now, yeah, granted, you know, you could probably get them deboned yourself at the store, but out here, you know, we're not that fancy schmancy, you know, yet. You know what I mean? In Mexico, in this part of Mexico. So, you know, we got to debone it ourselves. So it's not going to be that hard. It's not going to be that big of a deal. You already know we got to make a little stock, you know, for Gizmo's food. We got to have a little something for him anyway. So we're just going to kill two birds with one stone. Pun intended. You already know. Let me see. Right one is it? No. No. What's the favorite? Alright, so we are gonna just grab this pan right here. Alright, let's just get to work, guys. You already know, I already told you what we're doing today. It's pretty simple, pretty straightforward. Alright, so we got the chicken thighs over here. Okay. We got the chicken thighs over here, and you guys already know, here they are, all right? I'm gonna keep them over here on this side of the camera here. Okay, we got a little, so we got, you know, one clean hand, you know, for the knife here, and then the other knife, the other hand, you know, got with salmonella on it already. But anyway, so you guys can see here, this is not rocket science, guys. You know, really, you know, like I said, just, you know, be careful. But, you know, here's the bone. Okay, here's the chicken thigh. Okay, we're just gonna kind of just cut. Okay, as you guys can see there. Okay, just separating that bone. Okay, again, be very careful. And again, it doesn't matter. You don't have to be perfect, because, at least for me, it's okay, because whatever is kind of like left attached to the bone, that's for Gizmo. So it's not a big deal. But anyways, at the end of the day, what you're trying to do here, see, is just make sure that you have, you know, by deboning it, you know, what you're trying to get out of deboning anything. Speaking of bones, no, you're gonna make sure my belt, I don't want my pants to fall halfway. All right, so, you know, you took the bone out, as you guys can see, all right, and now that's not like in the way anymore, you know, for the cooking. So when you're cooking it now, as you guys can see here, it's just like a flat, you know, it's more flatter surface. So we're gonna be able to achieve a completely different flavor, mouthfeel, just the whole night. Okay, so over here on the side, we're gonna have a little, well, we'll just put it here, a little side for Gizmo chicken scraps, okay? All right, and there's certain things we don't want, you know what I mean? So, you know, we'll just kind of get rid of that. You know, some of this, you know, fatty fat here, you know what I mean? This thing is not really gonna melt too much, and it's gonna be nasty, so let's just kind of get rid of that. Gizmo can eat that, you know, we just throw it in a little pot for him. Okay, a little bag, and then and that's it. So you basically just want the chicken and the skin, okay? Like that, as you guys can see here, all right? And you can see on multiple camera angles, I think, right? I think so. So anyway, shout out to everybody. See, there's a bunch of people out there, I think, already. There's a few people out there watching. I know, so in today's episode, just FYI, but anyways, yeah, in today's episode, we're not, on the usual schedule, you know what I mean? Usually, you know, again, our schedule is Monday through Thursday, but since this week, you know, unfortunately, we ran out of gas, and we had to do an extra episode because I couldn't do the regularly scheduled programmed episode there. So What we're doing today is Thursday's episode. You know, today is Thursday's episode, so you're just getting an extra episode. That's what we do here. You know, if we, for whatever reason, like again, we lose gas and we can't cook, we just turn on the grill. You can watch that episode on the channel. But that's it, you know what I mean? So anyways, as you guys can see here, you're basically just tearing it apart, as you guys can see. See, you see? I'm not putting that much pressure, but I'm just kind of like tearing it off. Okay? You got the bone in there. You got this there. Okay? I'm doing a little clean. Get rid of that little area there. We don't extra fat that we don't want. Gizmo will love this though, you know? But that's it. Just kind of get rid of that. You know? Maybe a little extra. You know, some of the stuff that we know is not going to really melt per se. You know, so we're gonna do this on the pan. So we're gonna do all this. You know, we're gonna pan fry all of this. Okay. Any extra little bits like this, again, all for Gizmo's future dinner. But yeah, all we're doing here, like I said, is just, you know, making it so it's a lot easier for us to cook a certain way. So what we're gonna do is, after we're done deboning it, we're just gonna season it with whatever. You know what I mean? We're gonna look through the cupboard and see what feels fancy or whatever. But yeah, you know, we're just gonna do that. We're just gonna season it with whatever, and we're gonna pan fry this guy, and we'll probably make a little sauce to go with it. So, but today is kind of like a free for all. And I encourage you guys, you know, when you learn how to cook and you get better at this and you get more confident and all that stuff, it'll be a lot easier for you just to wing it. You know, that's the whole idea, really. You know, for you just to wing it. Pun intended, you know? And then that's it, you know what I mean? You're just having fun in the kitchen like we are today. Look at the little chunks that Gizmo's getting. He's getting a lot of little yummy bits there, you lucky bastard. So, yeah, you know what I mean? Like, we're just deboning it here. As you guys can see, I'm not really putting too much pressure, okay? What I'm really doing is just pulling, you see? Just using the knife part, you know what I mean? To kind of just scrape the bone. And that's it. Easy peasy. You're pulling apart. That's really like the trick to butchering. You know, you're really just pulling apart, you know, pieces. You know, the pieces of meat or the muscles. You know, you just think of it. You know what I mean? Like all animals, including us, we're all the same. So if you know a little bit about human anatomy, you know about some animal anatomy, and it's the same thing. You know, all these are muscles, and what you're really doing is you're cutting in between the muscles. You know what I mean? That's it. You're just cutting in between those muscles, and in a sense, you're really just pulling apart those muscles. All right? I don't know if that makes sense. To some people it'll make sense, to some people it won't. But that's basically what you're doing. And that's, if you understand that, then you understand butchering, and you'll be able to be a better, butcher and butcher things. Because that's basically it, you know what I mean? I'm not really like cutting anything per se. I'm just really more like pulling apart things. Now here, as I'm deboning, yeah, I'm doing the cutting and the pulling apart. But when you're really like, butchering an animal, or let's say you got a whole chicken, and you're taking everything off of that whole chicken, that's what you're doing, you know what I mean? In order to get the best possible outcome, and you're not gonna have, for you not to have too much trouble while you're butchering, the idea is for you to be pulling things apart like that. By the way, I just realized, I'm not sure if the YouTube chat is working or not. Is it? Or is it only on Twitch? Can somebody say something on YouTube if you're out there? Just to make sure the chat's working. Because I know there's people out there, but I'm like, damn, is the YouTube chat not working? You know?
Bruh.
But yeah, again, today, you know, probably a lot of people are just not, you know, expecting to see a show. But it's okay. But anyway, shout out to everyone watching on Twitch. I'm expecting a delivery, by the way, so. Is that it? Oh. Yeah, boy! 1 second. Let me go get the delivery. Hey, yeah, boy, señor. 1 second, por favor. I'll be right back. Oh, it's coming right at the end of the last chicken. Always with the perfect timing. 1 second. Here's mom. Sorry guys, just getting a quick little delivery there. I apologize. See, out here, so like just getting some medicine. Remember, I don't know if you guys follow me on my other YouTube channels and stuff, you know, but I have like had some knee problems, and so you know I have to go to the doctor. Get away from the motorcycle. He has to, you know, dogs. Hold on, Gizmo. Like, I'm sorry, I need to bark at things that make loud noises.
Bruh.
Sorry about all that. Anyways, but yeah, you know, just getting my medicine. Out here, they deliver the medicine to your door. You don't need to go there. And especially since, in this case, you know what I mean? What I was saying is I went to the doctor and I got some, you know, we got some actual, I don't need to, like what I'm saying is that like, if you go to the doctor in most countries, they give you all this, how do I say this, man? You know, the pharmaceutical stuff, you know what I mean? But out here, you know, doctors offer you more than one option. So, you know, I went with the, you know, organic, holistic, yada, yada, yada. So, you know, basically I was getting some glucosamine and some other stuff and whatever. It's all like fucking natural shit. Holy crap, man. It's done wonders. You know, that and some physical therapy and all that. So it's all been great. Oh, there you go. Thank you, guys. Thank you for hanging out. Oh, thank you for all the chat there. All right. You guys are there. All right. So it's working. It's working. Thank you. Anyways, all right, let's just finish this last chicken here. All right, but yeah, you know what I mean? Like, I love it out here, man. Mexico's great for a lot of things, you know. Get to have the freedom to just, you know, again, do what I'm doing right now. So anyways, shout out to everybody. And if you guys want a little bit more info on, because I know there's a lot of new viewers and you guys just know me from my cooking stuff. Some of you guys followed me over from my other channels, but whatever, you know, it doesn't matter. If you guys are enjoying this and just like I encourage you guys on the other channels, you know, if you enjoy those other channels and the other stuff that I do, well, you know, check out my website, check out everything else I do so you guys can see. You know, maybe you just want to see the cooking stuff. I get it. You know what I mean? I'm just focusing on the cooking stuff now. So, but I got all kinds of content out there just in case anyone's interested. I do a podcast and all that. But anyways, as I was saying, in yesterday's episode, going forward, you know, we're gonna take 2 weeks off. Okay, that's also why I'm doing a Friday episode, because I'm gonna be off for the next 2 weeks because I got family coming to visit out here in Mexico. Remember, I live where you want a vacation. So, you know, sorry. so with that said, you know, I got the family coming to visit and all that shit. So, you know, gonna do all the touristy fun stuff with them. So no show, you know what I mean? Because I'm gonna be with them. But I'll be back on February 21st, all right? Same schedule, same everything, all right? Anyways, all right, let's clean this up real quick. Got salmonellas everywhere. Just put that to the side. All right, then we got our... Let me just clean up real quick. But anyways, yeah, so I'm just going to be doing that. So anyways, we already deboned and we got all that out of the way. So, alright, so let me just now get a quick, I'll clean that up in a second. But let me get a quick little spice rub together because I want to season these bad boys. But I'm trying to figure out what kind of seasoning I'm going to do. I wonder, well, I mean, I already know what kind of rice I'm going to make. So maybe I can make a, I don't know, let me see. Let me see. Maybe we can do a makeshift, how do I say this? A little makeshift jerk chicken, I guess. We're going to make real jerk chicken in the future, but let me see. You know, we're just going to use what we got. So I got some allspice I found. So let me just add some of that. Make a little spice grind here. All right, so we got some allspice. We got some. Let's add a few cloves in there. Yeah, let's do a little jerk chicken, okay? Fuck it. A little thyme. A little black pepper. Wait, you know what? Let me use. Because I have some other, so I can just get rid of that. Yeah, let me just use all this. Look it. Okay. Let's add some salt in there. So you guys can see, in fact, here, let me show you there. See? There's the grinder cam. Got a bunch of salt in there, nice coarse salt. Okay, so we got salt. We got allspice. We got some pepper. Peppercorns. Let's add. All right, let me get some of the dry ingredients here. So we already got salt. We already got pepper. We already got what else? No, none of this. I guess let's add. No, I'm just looking for this fucking the time. What the fuck is the time? I gotta buy time. The time. But I need to add. Yeah, definitely we gotta get more time. Running out. So add a little time. So this is just a makeshift. I'm just making whatever here, all right? Let me add this to the list before I forget. All right, but I think that's it. I mean, I don't really know what goes on a jerk, whatever, but I think we're just gonna go with that. I don't know what else. I don't want to go overboard. I'm trying to see what else I got. Go with that, and then we'll get like some lime juice, all right? Or you know what? Not lime juice. Let's go out and get some sour oranges. I think I got like a sour orange out there. Here, come with me real quick. Let me see, hold on. right, so we got ourselves a sour orange. Let me put this up here. So we got the sour orange from my sour orange tree in the back. So we're gonna add, okay, so let's just mix this first, okay? So I already got salt, we already got pepper, we got some allspice, we got some cloves in there, we got some thyme, we got some oregano. You know what, let me put in the Mexican oregano. Okay, let's just grind. Let's grind this bad boy up. And once we grind this up, then we'll add it to like something to get a little mix going. All right. So this is just a makeshift little jerk chicken. This is not jerk chicken, all right? So please don't kill me out there. All right, so I'm just gonna, grind this over here real quick. Is this working? Little grind action. Let's check it out. Interesting. All right, so let's just give this a shot. Okay. So look at that, okay? Okay, let me get, okay, so we're done with that for now. Let me get those bones out of the way. Yeah, you guys can see me. Let me. Look at that, there's the spices there, the little spice mix. So we're gonna mix it with a few other things, all right? But in the meantime, let me just get this, okay. Okay, so let me cut this orange here. I think this orange is too ripe already. All the oranges were too ripe. Let me take this out. This ain't gonna work. But it's okay. I got some orange in the fridge. Let me just use that again. Give me 1 minute. I do want to add the sour orange though, because it does give it a distinct flavor. So I just don't want to use those seeds. So let me see if I can. So we're just going to be squeezing, okay, this juice, you know, because we're going to make a little bit of a marinade here. And remember, we were making the fried chicken, you know, when it was just more like the chicken tenders, or I mean the little chicken, the Chinese chicken, and we're using like the chicken breast, and we were marinating it with some citrus, and we didn't want to marinate it for too long because it was going to break down. It was going to break down too much the chicken. Well, in this case, since we're using like one of the toughest parts of the chicken, it's actually going to work in our favor. So, but we're not going to marinate for just too long, but we can go past 15 minutes. All right, let me go throw this out. Okay, so we got all the spices in there. So we're just gonna, you know, just liberally, all right? You guys can see here. I think with the, yeah, okay. So, okay, we got that. That's citrus, okay? Little seed, we get rid of that. One seed escaped. But yeah, we're gonna just heavily, these are gonna be heavily seasoned, okay? All right, we made a little spice mix there. Let's season these bad boys up. Okay. And so later on, we're gonna pan fry these bad boys, okay? And get as much seasoning as you can all over. But yeah, as you guys already can tell, you know, again, if you know about anything about jerk chicken, you know, this is something you gotta cook this on the grill. You gotta really like marinate this overnight. I think it's a different marinade. This is not jerk chicken. I did get that allspice because I do want to make some jerk chicken on the grill. We're gonna make some proper jerk chicken, all right, with some jerk. But this is not proper jerk seasoning. I mean, it smells really good, don't get me wrong, but I know it's missing a bunch of ingredients. So this is just the poor man's version. All right, that's it. We got all the parts, everybody seasoned up. Okay, so we're just basically gonna let this thing sit here. All right. So let me wash up real quick. We're gonna clean up, okay? But we're gonna just let this marinate until we're ready to go. In fact, let's where can I put this? Do I need that for anything? Let me see. I all this up. So, you know, just so that I can make room, I'm gonna put this in the fridge. But I want to keep it as, you know, salmonella free as possible here. You know me. Okay. Let's get all this, all that seasoning. Okay. In fact, we can pop this in here. Got this extra seasoning. Seasoning to be named later. Where did I put this? And now we're gonna do some quick cleanup, alright? Because we got this hot mess all over the place. We got salmonella everywhere. And we do a quick little clean so you guys can see what's up. See ya. So we got ourselves a little solution here of water and bleach. All right. And that's it. We're just gonna spray everything down. This is our special rag that's constantly with bleach and water. We're cleaning it out and washing it out and all that stuff. And it's just basically to wash and clean certain things. But again, disinfectant, you know? We gotta. All right. And then not just that, but as soon as I'm done with this real quick, I am gonna go and do those 3 dishes over there. You know, I'm not really doing the dishes anymore on the show, but on certain occasions like now, I have to real quick, so we're gonna do that. Okay, there we go. Nice and clean and disinfected. All right, see? Wait. Wrong one. Wait, where's the... Is this it?
It was at this moment.
No. I'm trying to find the sound effect. Oh, there, I know. This is sound effect. Now that we clean. There you go. Okay, so we're gonna clean that. We're gonna just clean this over here. Because, you know, we're gonna make a little bit of time for the chicken to marinate. So, you know, we can kill 5-10 minutes here. And by the way, if you guys, I'm gonna read the chat real quick. We're gonna have a little bit more time to interact today. So let me pop this guy back on here. All right. We're ready to go for round 2 when we're ready. So we got our, okay. Let me read see what you guys are saying in there. How's it going, guys? What's up, guys? Am I a crypto millionaire yet? Nowhere near that. But anyway, shout out to everybody out there. Hello, everybody. Hello, hello. Happy Friday. No, the cake, I have not shown the cake yet. We haven't done anything yet. All we've done is the chicken. That's it. All right, we marinated the chicken. We're going to leave the cake for later. Don't worry. All right, we got things to do in the meantime. But shout out to everybody. That's right, that's right. So let's just do the dishes real quick, all right? So, because I don't want all this salmonella just hanging out here, you know? It's just too much. Too much salmonella goodness, you know what I'm saying? Gotta get rid of that shit. And then this seasoning, I have yet to name it. I don't know what I'm gonna name it yet. I'm gonna figure this out. But let's see how the dish comes out, because after we marinate it, we're gonna pan fry it and get it nice and yummy and crispy and good, and we're gonna do that, okay? We got our big pan. All right, we're gonna be doing that. And what was I saying? And then yeah, we'll taste it and we'll see how the seasoning is. You know, we'll see what we can call it. You know, we'll call it Jose Special or whatever the hell seasoning. All right, so let me do the dishes real quick. In fact, I think you guys wanna. You guys like the dish cam. Dish cam. By the way, the sound effects, man, holy shit, man. Do they add another dimension? I got this for like under 15 bucks, and then this got like some shitty ass open source, you know, soundboard, and here we are, you know? So, and just a few little dishes. By the way, if you guys have any questions, any comments, anything you want to talk to me about, ask me anything. Today's a good episode. Today I'm gonna be, you know, hanging out in the chat a little bit more. We got a lot to do. We're gonna be doing a lot today. But even though it's a lot, it's things that kind of cook pretty quickly and they don't take that long really to develop. So that's why we will have time to chat a little bit more and be able to see the, you know, what you guys are up to. The spinach is only like a 5-minute thing, really. You know what I mean? The rice, again, it's only like a few minutes to set up and then it cooks on its own. And then the chicken, I mean, we already did the hardest part. You know, all we got to do now is cook it. You know, which is easy. You know, that's the easy part. So, I mean, you know, again, we cover as much as possible here so you guys can get a real full picture, full idea of what it is to cook something. You know what I mean? Because a lot of people are like, oh, I want to do what it says in the video. I saw a video on how to make some whatever, blah, 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 and it looks easy, I'll do it. But then, as soon as people start seeing the mess that it's going to create, the dishes they got to do, all this other crap, they're like, ah, man, I don't want to do this anymore. This sucks. So I try to show everybody as much as possible and make it as fun as possible. And at the same time, you know, when I got disasters, which I do all the time, you know, we make things here that don't work out, that don't turn out great, and we talk about it. And it's great. Anyways, but as for the dessert, you know, the big cake that we worked on so hard yesterday, guys, that shit looks bomb diggity in the fridge. So today, what we're going to be doing with that is that we're going to be finishing it off, meaning adding the whipped cream, adding the cherries, and eating it. Eating it, that's the best part, you know what I mean? So, I'm very excited. It's like literally, I think of all desserts, it's probably one of my favorites, if not my favorite dessert, which is the tres leche, which is what we're going to try out later. Alright? I had an extra special, I ate a few extra gummies so that way I can really enjoy it. I can have a few extra pieces and stuff. But what was I saying? Yeah, I don't know if you guys saw last episode. I think we went and I checked out the weed gummies, and you know they came out a little oily. They came out whatever. They're good. They came out great, but nobody wants to eat a gummy bear that's oily. You know what I mean? Or that has a little oil residue on it. So. But again, they get the job done, so, you know, it's not like they're going to waste or anything. All right. Marinating the chicken. We're making a makeshift jerk chicken. So anyways, what is your favorite part of the chicken? Huh? I gotta look at the poll. I gotta see what the poll says. I can't really see the poll from over here. Maybe somebody can give me the poll results. Maybe somebody can help me out. On YouTube, If you guys are watching on YouTube, I have a poll. By the way, I would much prefer if you guys watch me on Twitch and hang out on Twitch. That would help out more. But wherever you want to watch me, Twitch, YouTube, Facebook, Twitter, DLive, it's all good. It's all appreciated. Thank you. Appreciate you. Spread the love. But anyways, as I was saying, if you're on YouTube, I put a little poll in the YouTube thingy asking you guys the most important question of the day, which is, what is your favorite part of the chicken? What is your favorite part? My favorite part is the thighs, you know? So, but I'm an equal opportunity chicken eater, you know? I like all. I'm not gonna say no to any chicken part. You know? I think all chicken are created equal, you know? Even though all chicken are not equal, you know, still, we gotta love and eat our chickens. I don't even know what the fuck I'm talking about. Anyways, alright, let's get all this out of the way. Yes, I feel so much better doing the dishes. Yes, getting all that crap clean and done. Yeah, I just hate leaving all that chicken residue just laying there, waiting for me to get to it. Let's just get it out of the way now. Okay, now we're gonna focus on the rice, all right? Let's get that rice going. Let's get that rice going. Bam! All right. Dishes are done. All right. So yeah, it's starting to get hot in here, guys. I know it's probably still snowing wherever the hell you guys are, but you know, out here in the Yucatan Peninsula, you know, I live in basically I got the jungle in my backyard. I'm originally from Florida, so I'm from the swamp, so I'm used to this kind of heat and this kind of temperature and this kind of everything. But yeah, it's hot. You know, it's not summer hot yet, but it's like a good 90 degrees out there at least right now. Easy. You know, easy. 90 degrees, probably more. Okay, we're gonna do the cake soon. You know, in fact, as soon as we get the rice, once we get the rice going, we'll do the cake. All right. So you know, we gotta do. Gonna have a little bit of order here. You know what I mean? So with the rice, we're gonna do something very yummy. You'll see. Let's start getting all the ingredients. All right, so that's right. Where is it? Where'd I put it? I think that's it. No, we just don't be good or not. Just cleaning out the fridge, all right? And that's how we're gonna make the rice. So let me see. I got these scallions that I fucking abandoned in there like an asshole. Fuck. Forgot about them. I just saw them there in the bottom. All right, so we're just gonna salvage these, all right? As much as we can. We're gonna cook them, right? So, all right, I'm gonna put all this in the compost. That's fine. That's good. Okay. All right. So great. Perfect. All right. We still got a bunch of good chives here we can use. Just cleaning them up real quick. So yeah, we're gonna just clean out the fridge real quick and just see what we got. And so we got these chives, right? So these are pretty good. So we're gonna add this at the end of the rice, you know. So we're not gonna add it in the middle of the rice, you know. But I mean, meaning, you know, once the rice is done, then we'll just add this, you know. So we're gonna just get it ready now. All right, we're just gonna picking out any bad chives. All right, we're good. So we're gonna give them a quick wash. All right, let's wash this real quick. Okay, so we put it in some salt water, all right? All right, so we got this in some salt water already, back here, off camera. And they're floating to the top. And basically all the dirt, microbes, you know, dead microbes that the salt is gonna kill and all that, they're just gonna float down to the bottom. Okay? Yeah, I'm starting to get high. I think I might have to get like some sort of headband or something, you know? All right, so let's start getting, you know, the little mise en place for the rice. All right. So what we're really gonna do here is, I don't have to dirty too much because I mean we're gonna saute a few things first, and then that is gonna be the base for the rice. Okay, so that's what we're gonna do. So you guys can see there what we're doing. All right, and remember, I'm just like, what do I got left over? I got like some leftover cut tomatoes. We got some anchovies. Got some garlic, right? So let's just, again, you know, that's it. I don't want to, you know, cut a whole onion. We got some, again, the chives, you know, that'll be, you know, that'll do the onion part. We'll add that at the end. Okay, so in the meantime, though, I think that's enough. That's a lot of garlic here. Let's just get, like, these two. Maybe, I think just one, actually. No, that's a big-ass garlic. So let's just get this one, okay? This is plenty. So I remember back when I used to work in Miami, I used to work with these Haitians, and man, you know, they were such good cooks. They were such fucking amazing cooks. And just super simple stuff, you know what I mean? So we got this like lettuce here, you know, it's not gonna, this lettuce is already, but we got these nice tomatoes, these are still good, all right? So we're gonna just chop these guys up. But anyways, I remembered they used to make something very similar to what I'm gonna be making now, but they used to make it with like cornmeal instead of rice. Now I don't know the exact recipe because I never really, you know, I would just eat it. They would just feed me. I was the only other, okay. The Haitians, one Haitian in particular, would make something like this for breakfast for all the other Haitians all the time, right? And nobody besides the Haitians would ever get some of this. The only guy out there that would get some was me. So I would always try their food. They wanted me to try it. They considered, I guess they considered me one of them or something, whatever. Anyways, but the point is that that's how I got to try a lot of this yummy stuff while, you know, some of my other compadres did it. Yeah, because By the way, these amazing cooks I was telling you about, they weren't cooks. They were a lot of times like dishwashers or doing some really shitty jobs. But they were actually 10 times better cooks than any of the cooks that I ever worked with. And I knew it because I would get fed shit like this all the time. And I mean, think about it. Haitians are like black and French culture put together. I mean, come on. You already know that black people know how to really cook, and French, I mean, they're not bad cooks themselves, if you know what I'm saying. So, I mean, what a lethal combination when it comes to flavors. I mean, being a really good cook, So, I remember there was something similar to what I'm making here that they would make. It was like a flavor base. I guess it was like garlic, some tomatoes, some anchovies, and shit like that, And they would make it with things that, again, like nobody would really get mad at because, a lot of the stuff was throwaway for the most part. And even something like anchovies, it's not that it's throwaway. Anchovies are freaking awesome if you know how to use them and what they are. They're an amazing base of flavor for many things, but nobody knew how to use these fucking things. I mean, and they did. That's what Haitian cooking is mostly all about, is making magic with what you got, with nothing, with trash. I remember some of these Haitians that used to, the older Haitians, like the really old mom and pop, the moms and the pops, the grandpas, whatever, they used to eat bones. And by the way, they had access to food, what I mean? It's not like they were... Just because that's all they were used to eating back in Haiti before they escaped to America, it was, like right now I miss In-N-Out, or I miss, certain American things, they couldn't get, so for them as Haitians, they really didn't have anything. The only thing they could eat or had any access to was something like bones. And so they missed the taste of the bones, they missed the crunch of the bones, they missed everything about the bones, and they would just sit back there with the discarded bones that were trash, and they would just eat there in the back, like in their break room, like taking a little break, eating that stuff, like they were the happiest ever, It was crazy. And it put a lot of things into perspective, So, I'm probably not going to add any salt, maybe just a little bit of salt to this rice because these anchovies are going to be salty. Okay? But we're going to just, now what we're going to do is that we're going to combine all three of this. And, again, we got some anchovies that we just found, we have it in the fridge. All right? We got some garlic. Okay? And some tomato. So we're just going to chop this up as much as possible. Okay? To almost like you don't even know that's in there. The idea is, see if we can puree it a little bit with a knife. But yeah, man, I don't know the exact recipe, but it was something very similar to what I'm making now, where they come, which was one of my favorite things that they would make. It was something like this, but instead of rice, I'm doing it with rice. I'm doing a variation of it, which is with rice. But they would make it with polenta. That's what I was looking for. Yeah. Like that cornmeal, which again, a lot of you guys out in the audience might know it as polenta or soft polenta. But in the poor world, you know what I mean? It's just like porridge, bro. You know what I mean? It's just fucking cornmeal with like water. And it's funny because it's like, oh, that's like a fancy, expensive meal. But the reality is, it's like, that is like actually the food of like a lot of poor people around the world. And anyways, I digress. Anyways, it's so good. So freaking good. And it's so simple. So, we're going to try and replicate something similar to that. So what are we going to do? All right. We got our pan. All right. Okay. We got some olive oil. So we're going to just, dress this up here real quick, right? Just some olive oil. Remember, olive oil is flavor. And in this case, of the vehicle to help us, cook this, all right? So we're going to add all of this stuff in there. So let's just start with the anchovies on the bottom. Okay. By the way, I remember I've had anchovies many ways, but I remember one time I was working at some restaurant, and these guys, they ordered pizza. I think it was the owner ordered a lot of pizza. We were doing some special whatever, and they just ordered a lot of pizza for us from this really fancy pizza place, right? And when the pizzas came, there was this one with anchovies on it, and nobody touched it. You know, just the owner was like, "Oh, this is my favorite," and I was like, "Really? I've never had anchovy pizza." So, you know, a pizza with anchovies on it, right? Holy shit. Anyways, I had a pizza with like real like anchovies on it, like a place that actually does it, that didn't have anchovies and were just sitting around for months without touching. You know, like actually fresh. Man. So good. So good. Anchovies are really good, man. They're really underrated. A lot of people have no idea how good these things are. And you know, Christian already knows, you know, she hates them, but she loves them. Like me.
Bruh.
She's like, I heard you. She's like, yeah, I know, that was the point. All right, let me get rid of all of this shit real quick. Uno segundo. Let me just do some cleanup. Cleanup. We're doing a lot of cleanup today. Today is clean the fucking fridge day. You know, I just realized, is the GoPro going like super slow or weird or something? I just realized. I think there's like a weird freaking delay there. I wonder what's going on there. Maybe it's just me. Alright, give me a second. Alright. You know, I just realized, damn, I should have chopped the chives real quick. Let me do that. Let me chop these chives real quick. I completely forgot. Actually, yeah, but I don't want to get like that anchovy flavor. All right, so you already know how we do with anything that we wash. Yep. We let it sit in the water for a little bit, like that. All right, and then, you know, you can already see sediment and things kind of coming down to the bottom. Man, stupid mouse. All right. So, as you guys can see there, all right, so like all the sediment and all the whatever falls to the bottom here, all right? So the idea is to just like, you know, mix the water, salt solution, and then as these guys sit in here, you see they float to the top, but all the dirt, all the whatever floats to the bottom, you know, drops to the bottom. So what you do here is that you simply just, you know, now you grab these guys like this. Okay? I know, I've done this demo many times, but I'm gonna do it again. All right? And then again, this water's dirty, you just discard it, and that's it. And then you bring this guy here real quick, all right, to the sink one last time. Give him one last little rinse. That's it. The end. Okay? That's how you wash. Okay? That's it. Simple, simple, simple. Oh no! The GoPro went out. Man, gosh. Ah!
Bruh.
Whatever, man. Anyways, we're done. See, the demo was censored, okay? The people out there in the internet, they don't want you to see how to wash your vegetables, man. You see how they censor that shit? They turn the camera off remotely. I'm telling you, man. All right, these lizard people getting out of hand. All right, so let's just chop these guys up real quick. that's it. Got some chopped chives. All right. In fact, let's go on ahead real quick and dry them off. All right, I gotta reconnect the GoPro. Give me a few minutes. But anyways, let's just see if we can dry it off a little bit more. Yeah, because the water, the wetness, is not going to be beneficial. You know what I mean? You don't want them to sit, and you don't want anything to be really sitting in water. Okay, no matter what it is. So we know these things are going to be a little wet until we put them in the rice. But in the meantime, we can just see if we can dry them off a little bit, so they don't get like all weird and mushy. You know what I mean? So we're good there. So now we're just gonna pop these guys here, and then again, we're just adding this later to the rice. So as soon as I'm done with this, we're gonna get the GoPro reconnected so you guys can see me make the rice. So we're just gonna set these guys, all right, to the side. It's a beautiful thing, all right. The chives. Okay. Da-da-da. And I think that's it. I don't think we're gonna need. Yeah. Let me get rid of this guy. Okay. So we're gonna come over here real quick. We're gonna give this guys a quick rinse. I gotta reconnect the GoPro. Okay. So we're gonna do all that at the same time. Shout out to everybody out there in the internet's worlds. Waiting on the thing to reconnect here. This thing asks so many questions just right before it reconnects. I don't know why. Just reconnect already, damn it. Anyways, okay, we're gonna do the rice and then the cake, all right? So we're almost to the cake part. All right. We got the cake. Did it connect yet? Alright, I'm waiting for the camera to connect. Give me a minute. Anyways, no reason we can't do dishes, you know, while we're waiting for the stupid camera to connect. Man, I can't believe that the camera went out when I was showing you guys that demo. Now I gotta show you that demo again. In another future episode. But anyways, yeah, I remember when I was in culinary school, they used to do that shit all the time, you know? The demonstration, gather everybody, you know, and then like, you know, all the students, you know, had to gather around. You see, what Cindy's doing over here is completely wrong. Let me show you the right way to do it. Yada yada, so demo. Alright, so don't do it like what Cindy's doing. You gotta do it like what I did here. Yada yada yada. You just stick the hot poker up your ass. Anyway. So. Let me see, I think we're connected. Yeah, okay. Finally. Jesus. At least I got those dishes done. Okay. Let's go. Let's do this. Let's do the rice. Rice, baby. What's going on? Did I get disconnected again? Okay, we got it. Sorry. Little technical difficulties there. Okay. I think you guys can see, right? Okay. So we got the olive oil, the anchovies, the garlic, the tomato. So now what we're gonna do. So now what we're gonna do is add some salt. It's a little salt. Let's turn this bad boy on. Alright, a little salt, some pepper, okay, and we're going to get some rice, okay, we're going to wash that rice real quick, off camera, you know, while you're watching that. Alright, so we're gonna get some. Alright, so you guys are watching that back there. So we're gonna get 3/4 of a cup of rice, okay? Alright, 3/4 of a cup. And then we're gonna wash the rice, and then we're gonna add that rice, okay? At the appropriate time. In the meantime, we're waiting for this thing to do its thing. We're also gonna add. We have a little chunk of chicken base here, so we're gonna add like a little bit, not a lot, just a little. Okay. Again, you know, that's like the salt, MSG, umami, little chicken flavor, you know, all that to help move it along. So as you guys can see, let's move this to the back. Let's change camera angles real quick so you guys can see here. All right. In fact, I am gonna add a little bit of this onion in there to give it some of that flavor. All right, so we're just gonna let this fry real quick. Let it do its thing. In the meantime, we're gonna wash this. All right, really quick. All right. Okay, so I just washed the rice and I have it off to the side. Okay. No, that was it. It's very nice and colored, fried, all that good stuff. Look at that. I am going to add a little bit of oregano. No, I forgot if I added black pepper. But I'm going to add a little bit anyway. Yeah, I don't know. What am I ordering?
Ahora sí. Ah, no me veo.
Get in. Here, Christian wants to say hi, guys. No, it's like I'm Alright, so now let's switch it back. So we got, again, remember, 3/4 of a cup of rice. Gonna add that in there. Remember, guys, anybody can do this. If I can do this, you can too. In fact, you know, I just remember this thing used to be yellow. Let me add some yellow in here. What the fuck? Come on, man. Where is it? Little curd. I mean, yeah, all I added in there was some turmeric, okay? Just a little turmeric, not curry powder or anything weird like that. Just turmeric for the flavor, for the color. All right, so let's go. Okay. So remember, when you're making rice on the stove like this, okay, you're gonna want to add, what you might call it, always double. So we use 3/4 of a cup of rice, so we're gonna double that. So we gotta go 3/4 of a cup times 2 of water. And just water, we don't need to add anything else because remember, this thing is jam-packed full of flavor and jam-packed full of everything. I mean, you know, salt, flavor, we're good. It's all good. So now we just like set it and forget it. It's super simple. In fact, you guys are gonna watch it with me real quick. So now what we do here is that we cover it, make sure it's nice and covered, and wait for it to come to a boil. Once it comes to a rolling boil, we just set it to the side and let it slowly cook. All right, until we got most of the liquid evaporated. Okay, we've done this many times. This is I like to use this technique to cook the rice because it's just for me and Christian, and I feel like a lot of you people out there, a lot of you guys out there, sorry. You people? What do you mean by you people? Anyway, sorry. No, but you know, a lot of you guys out there, you know, it's just 2 people cooking. But if you're gonna be cooking for like 4, 5, 6 people on a regular basis, then yeah, you're probably gonna, you know, be making more rice, and you probably just have a rice cooker. You know what I mean? So, but in this case, we don't have that. We just have, you know, just me and Christian, and so that's it. And I'm making a little extra rice today. All right. So you guys can hear it. That noise is the water or any excess liquid that is on the outside of the pan, on the bottom of the pan. That's kind of like evaporating and doing its thing. So don't be scared. Like, oh my God, it's burning. Oh my God. No, no, no. You just gotta know what you're listening to and what's, okay? So you see it's a rolling boil, right? All right, we're gonna see how it's a rolling boil right there. So now at this stage, you know, we're gonna move it back here, all right? So let's turn that on. Okay, let's try it again. Okay, hot, careful. Okay. And so now you see again, it's a rolling boil. So you don't touch it. You don't do anything here. You just put it on low. Now you put it all the way on low and just let it cook and do its thing. So it's going to be like at least 15, 20 minutes before all that water evaporates. And then once all that water evaporates, then we are going to, you know, fork the rice, AKA, what is it? Move around the rice, all right? So mix the rice around, all right? Make sure it doesn't stick and all that. So we're gonna come back in a little while. Now, again, I'm not putting a timer on this because basically by look, I just look at it and I know when it's time. So we'll be back. Okay, so we got the rice done. So what does that mean, guys? Now that the rice is done, what's it mean? What time is it? Anybody? Anybody? Anchovies are the bacon of the sea. That's right. Yeah, here we go. Man, Bitcoin better start dumping. I gotta think. I think this is a fake out. I think whatever is happening with the. So. All right. Okay. So let's get to the cake. It's time for the cake. It's time for the cake. Yay! Hold on. Where's the? Okay. So you guys can see here from multiple angles, right? I think you guys can see it. Okay, let me. Okay, you guys can see. We're gonna take this off now, all right? Okay, look at that. Let's get rid of this. All right, but yeah, I mean, let me wash my hands real quick. But yeah, I mean, it basically soaked up all that liquid. Look at that, what a beautiful, beautiful thing. So it basically, it soaked up all that liquid. All right, I'm gonna show you real quick here. There, you guys can see from the GoPro angle. You see? You see that liquid down there? All right, I'm gonna push it down. You see? Look at that. So again, yeah, that's why I wash my hands so you guys can see. But yeah, look, all that liquid is there. So yeah, the cake is perfect. All right, so we're gonna move into starting to decorate this bad boy. So look at that, perfection. Wow, this is really the best. Man, I'm glad I called my sister. I'm glad I asked my sister about this. All right, jeez. All right, so let me, I guess, there we go, separate it a little bit. Get it as close to the middle as possible there. Oh, yeah. This looks fantastic. Okay. I'm excited. Okay, so let's get into it. So now, step numero dos here, or the next step here so we already know, if you were here yesterday, we made this cake, you know, it was a process to make the cake, and then we made the special sauce that goes with it, we mixed it together, and it's been 24 hours, and now we have a giant sponge cake that's soaked up all that yummy, delicious syrup liquid, and now we have to put on the whipped cream over the top. Now, you know, I'm making it as traditional as possible. You know what I mean? Like, yeah, honestly, if you want, you can get whipped cream. If I had cream out here, heavy cream, access to that like I do in the US, I would be whipping my own cream, you know, and making some real whipped cream for this. But, you know, honestly, you know, how we do this back home, and I think how most bakeries do it, is they just get some Cool Whip. This is Mexican Cool Whip here. They call it Chantilly. In fact, that's how they call it everywhere in the world. Alright, it's French. Alright, let's not get into all that. But anyways, so we got some Cool Whip, and then they get the Cool Whip and they put it over the top. Why Cool Whip? Well, because if you know anything about whipped cream, if you don't do it 1,000,000% right, and even then, there's a chance that it's gonna like melt. You know what I mean? Like, you know, turn back into cream. But when you use something like this, which is processed, you know, whatever the F this is, it's not gonna do that. It'll stay whipped topping forever. Alright, so we're just gonna pop this whipped topping on top here. And we're gonna spread it all over the top. Oh. Okay. Yeah, man, this came out perfect, man. I'm very happy. This came out super good. I can't wait to try it, honestly. So we're gonna do that later. We're gonna try it later. We gotta finish it here. So this is just a Cool Whip, okay? That's it. That's all this is. This ain't nothing crazy special here. I just suck at spreading Cool Whip or whatever this is, or whatever cream. You know, I'm a cook, not a baker. One of the things I'm trying to do on the show here is get my cooking skills better. I definitely got to practice my. Oh, okay, let's just do that. Fuck it. Let's just take it all the way to the edge, and then we'll just clean the edge. That's it. Do it chef style, you know, just plop it on there, and then we clean it up. You know, bakers are more like precise, and they just try to get it all right and perfect, and I get it, you know what I mean? Like, but I think this one's sturdy enough that I can go chef style, meaning, you know, just kind of plop it on there, and then we'll figure it out later. So, yeah, this is a more solid cake. You know, now that it's stiffen up with all that sugar or whatever. I mean, with that syrup. Oh yeah, here we go. See, it's kind of coming up through there. All right, so you're gonna see. We're gonna do a little trick here. So we're just taking this up all the way to the edge. Okay. And then we just clean up the thing. You'll see. Okay, so that's it. So yeah, once we're done with the chicken, I'm gonna start on the chicken now actually. But once we're done with the chicken, and we eat the chicken, then we're gonna try this bad boy. So this still needs to settle a little longer so we can get that whipped cream to settle. All right, so I think we're good. So now what we're gonna do, again, we're gonna do a little professional cleanup job here. All right, so this is what we do here. All right, you just get like a little, you know, towel or a piece of paper towel, and then that's it. Just clean up the edges. I mean, that's it. It's not. Look at this. Look at that perfection, right? You can clean up the mess later, but at least for the purposes of presenting, you know, the purposes of, hey, we're gonna present this. Look at that. Okay, get rid of all that. And why do you use a paper towel or like a towel? Is because if you use like your finger, like a slob, first of all, it's disgusting. Don't do that. You know, especially to do it like all the way around like that. You know, it's okay what I'm doing now, but what I'm saying is that, you know, you want a paper towel. But anyways, if you don't, it's also gonna make a bigger mess. The paper towel or the towel helps. Look at that. It's nice and clean and perfect. Look at that. All right, so actually what we're gonna do now real quick. Well, actually, yeah. That way, let me do this, and then we'll move on to the chicken because I want to change the batteries on this. So I don't want it to run out because I want to see if we can. I'm going to show you the chicken process. We're going to be cooking the chicken in the back. All right. So now let's get rid of all this. And now we got some cherries. All right, as you guys can see here. So we buy cherries out here in bulk, you know. So we're gonna just start getting some cherries, all right? And, let me see, that's too big. Okay, and that's it. We're just gonna get like a bunch of cherries. Okay, take the little stems out. Again, you'll see in a second. Okay, so let me get some of that cherry juice off of me. Yeah, because again, you know, if I have some of that cherry juice on me, it'll drip. You know, so we're trying to get like the... So look at that. So each one is a portion. I don't know, we should do 3 or 4. 3. Okay, we'll do 3. You guys can see, right? So this is like the easy way to kind of gauge, you know, where these things go. Okay, you start off on the edges, right, and then you make your way towards the center. So remember, this is a piece. That's going to be a piece. That's going to be a piece like that. Okay, so you got to be realistic with the size portions here too. You know, I don't want to make it too small. Oh, look at that. I got the exact amount of cherries I needed. I got 1 extra, actually. Let's pop that again. Look at that. Oh, no. We had a little accident there. Let's see if we can fix that. So, you see we have a little bit of a little cherry juice accident, so... We gotta see if we can soak it up real quick. Tricks here. There you go. Boom! Like nothing happened. That you would see in the restaurant industry. All right. Oh, the fire went out. We gotta turn the fire back on. It's very windy out there. But look at that, guys. What do you guys think about that? Look at that cake. Let's give you the... That's right. Look at that. It's looking so good. So we got all the juiciness down there. It's all full of yummy, yummy juice. All right. Look at that. We got it all full. So I can't wait to try it. We still got a ways to go. But you see, look, I was able to clean it up. Okay. And look at how perfect... Okay, how perfectly perfect I made it, and I am perfectly imperfect, as you guys already know. All right, so look at that. Ta-da! No, wrong song. No. All right. So now we're gonna pop this guy back in the fridge. Before we do, we're gonna cover it up again. Oh, by the way, guys, guess what? One of the deliveries I got was some parchment paper. That's right. Finally, no more wax residue in our cookies. Oh, shit. Let me watch this again. You got cherry juice jubilee everywhere. All right. So how's that look, huh? Let me know. No, I can't see. Hold on a second. It's like someone's asking me whose birthday is it? Nobody. We just there's no reason to have a cake. I mean, there's no reason to. That's not la única, like, como se dice, un cumpleaños no es la única razón para hacer pastel, you know? Sometimes you're just a fat ass and you're hungry. Alright, hold on. Why is it wet? But yeah, see, now that we have, you see those cherries there? Those cherries, you know how like when you have a pizza, when you order a pizza and it has that, that little, you know when you order a pizza and it has like the little dining room table in the middle of the pizza? The little square, you know, that thing to keep the pizza box from squashing the pizza. So that's what these cherries are going to be acting as now. Oh, I see the GoPro's already done. All right, perfect. All right, so I'm going to switch it up there, and then after that, we're going to move back here. All right, I think the rice is done, so I'm going to turn it off. All right, because I don't want to burn it, and we're going to, you know, fix the camera. You know, we're going to reconnect the camera. We're going to get to the chicken and to the rice and all that. But look at that, guys. Oh my god, I think this is my most proudest moment. I'm not gonna freaking lie. I've made so many things out here, and I've been cooking for freaking my whole life. But man, I feel really happy and proud about making this, and it looks so good and so hot, and it's been so great. I can't wait to taste it. But, you know, that's the true test. You know, we don't know yet until we taste it, but man, am I proud. You know, I drop it.
Bruh.
Okay, so let's get the chicken out. Let me put this guy away. Let's get rid of all this real quick. And let's reconnect the GoPro. Well, actually, yeah, I gotta change batteries at this rate. Shout out to everyone out there. Thank you for joining me today as we hang out with Mr. Cooper. I mean, as we're hanging out with me. This guy. Such classy music. Get a Jose spice mix here. Man, I need a haircut. ASAP. Oh, Christian was asking me whose birthday is it. I don't even know who was asking me that. That was somebody else. Oh, we're just waiting patiently. As patient as we can be to connect the camera, is it? So shout out to everybody out there hanging out with me today, watching me cook. Yeah, the cake looks bomb diggity. That cake looks really good, that's for sure. Not gonna lie. I'm gonna tell you the truth, damn it.
Bruh.
Anyways, yeah, I gotta fix the sound effects. I gotta add some more sound effects. We got a few so far here, pretty good. Let me see. Shout out to everybody out there. This ain't gonna connect or what? Hold on. You know, why it's taking so long to freaking connect? There we go. Doesn't want to work today. It's like, man, it's Friday. It's my day off, man. Why are you fucking making me work today? That's the camera talking to me. The camera guy. I have a little guy inside the camera, okay? Let's do this. Okay, so let's get started, guys. All right. So we're gonna check the rice in a minute. We'll check the rice. You know, I turned this off. Let me put it on low again. Okay. But here we're gonna turn this on. All right. We have it on high right now. I'm putting it on high for a quick minute just to get it to heat. But basically, what I want here is I want medium. So I just got it on high for a quick minute so we can hurry up. Okay, but right here you guys can see the chicken, okay? We got the chicken ready and waiting. And we got the olive oil, all right? We're gonna get some olive oil, and that's it. Keep it simple, stupid. So you already know, we seasoned it nice and good and well, and you know, we're gonna see how that seasoning turns out. It's like a poor man's jerk chicken. So we're gonna see how that works, but I got a good feeling about it. So I'm gonna put this on medium, okay? I'm gonna put it on medium. We lowered it now, okay? I just wanted to get a quick initial burst of flame heat. So this is add a little oil. Remember, this is has a fat, so we don't need to add too much oil. Just a little bit, just to kind of coat the bottom a little bit. All right, and what we're gonna do now is get this chicken that's been marinating in here. All right, and we're gonna place it in there, skin. Oh, it smells so good. Okay, so we're gonna place this in here, skin side down. It's still cold, you know. The pan is pretty cold, okay? that it's okay. You know what I mean? Like the idea is that we want. So you see how there's so much fat on this chicken? We want a lot of that to start rendering down. This chicken, remember, has a lot of more muscular. It's not chicken breast, you know. So meaning, you know, there's all that goodness, all that yummy fat that we like so much, all the flavor that we like so much from this chicken. We need to slowly, kind of like cook it and melt it to get to the desired result. Okay. So we got this on medium, and it's going to slowly, okay, slowly come up to temperature. All right. All right. Let me put it on high, and then I'll just turn it down. All right. Let me just put it on high for a minute. Let me wash my hands. Okay, so you guys are watching the chicken there, doing its thing. And it's okay, as you see the liquid, you see there's liquid coming out of that chicken, whether it's from the marinade or it's coming from the chicken itself. That's okay, because again, at this point, remember, this chicken, yeah, no, I need something to like even this out better. It's like uneven. But anyways, but at the end of the day, you gotta remember, this chicken here that we're cooking has a lot of. I need to even this out, man. This is not. You know, my kitchen is like all fucking sideways and shit. There, I think that's the best spot there. But anyways, as I was saying, this chicken, this piece of chicken. Okay, so now we're gonna put it to medium. Okay. But this, you know, chicken thigh, it needs, you know, ample cooking time. You know what I mean? It needs to cook, all right? And so therefore, what it's doing now, it's melting that fat. It's softening up. It's doing its thing, all right? That liquid is helping it kind of like poach, you know, cook a little bit in the liquid. Okay? That's it. So we're just gonna let this thing do its thing here. Let's check on the rice now. All right, now let's check on the rice real quick. Very easy, very simply. What we do is just uncover it. Get a fork and gently, okay? You're not scraping the bottom, just gently move it around. And that's it, you got perfect rice. You know, the reason you use a fork is so that the fork doesn't mush up the rice. It keeps all the rice loose. And look at that, this rice is utter perfection. Look at that. Look at that rice. This is dedicated to all my Haitian friends out there. A little Haitian inspired rice. That's it. We're done. The rice is done, guys. That's it. So we just set it and we're done. So we're just going to cover it and just let it ride. Just let it stay back there. Now, the one last thing we have to do, this is one last thing. We gotta, first of all, we gotta finish the chicken. But once, you know, the chicken is almost done, we're just gonna cook the spinach by itself real quick. And so one of the things that I completely spaced out on, and I forgot, I needed to cut a little bit, and I got to cut a little bit of garlic to go with the spinach. Now, the spinach, I already bought like pre-washed, pre-cleaned, pre-whatever. We're gonna give it a quick little rinse, but not, nothing crazy. And then remember, we're cooking. So if you're eating it raw, then yeah, you're probably gonna want to do a little bit more to it. But since we're gonna be cooking this, we're gonna be fine. And again, it's already like pre-cleaned, pre-washed. If you're getting the spinach from your backyard, from your garden, then you definitely gotta wash it. Don't just expect to kill it in the cooking process. So again, we're just gonna keep it very simple. We're just cooking a bag of spinach, okay? A whole bag of spinach like this. We're gonna be cooking it in this wok thingy, all right? And all that spinach is gonna turn into just a little bit of spinach. But it's, again, packed full of nutrients. You don't wanna cook your spinach to death. You just wanna cook it enough so it wilts, and that's it, So one of the main ingredients here is garlic. Basically we're just sauteing this with a little garlic, a little olive oil, a little salt, and a little pepper, and that's it. Maybe we'll add a little acid, but I doubt it. Oh yeah, we will add a little acid. We'll add a dash, a dash, like an eighth of a teaspoon of, white wine vinegar, but that's like towards the end. Let's get these ingredients together. So, the first thing we need is just a little garlic. So we got the garlic. Let's just, oh, look, this was 2 heads in one. I thought it was just 1 head. Wow. You know what they say, 2 heads are better than 1. 2 heads, getting twice as many head is always better than 1.
Bruh.
You guys gotta get your heads out of the gutter. Okay, so chop, 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 very easy. So here in this case, let's crush it a little bit more because we're chopping it, okay, so it'll make it easier. Sorry about that noise there. I was watching some video the other day of some master chef. I forgot this guy's name, but he was teaching Ramsay. This is like a super, super old video, right? And I remember Ramsay, he was chopping like some onion, right? Or some shallots. And he was chopping, this came out super fine, some shallots, for his fucking risotto or whatever the hell. And then the master chef is like, oh, okay, that's good, but that's amateur hour, let me show you. And he just goes, like that, in like 2 chops, you know what I mean? Like, in 2 turns is what I mean, like chop, 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 then move it around to the other, and he basically made puree, and I'm like, holy shit, not only did this guy's knife skills were off the charts, but his knife had to be like a samurai sword. Who the hell knows? But anyways, long story short, I like watching shit like that because when you look at shit like that and you look at Chef Ramsay and you look at his humble beginnings and you look at everything about him, you give him more respect. And I don't know how you feel about the guy. I love that guy. I got nothing against the way he is and how he treats people. That's just the way it is in this world. And if you can't handle it, don't be in the industry. All right, simple as that. But long story short, yeah, man. The chefs like him are the ones that taught me and kind of, gave me my whatever, like I said many times, the real reason I think I got out of the kitchen was because everything was becoming so pretentious and so soft and so, something else. And I'm like, okay, this is not, it's either that or McDonald's, and I wasn't either one of those. So I was like, all right, I'm out. That and the pay is terrible. The pay is terrible, and the working conditions even worse than that. Now, I was very proud to be a chef, don't get me wrong. Just like you might be proud to be a soldier, you might be proud to have played football in college or whatever, but that's it, Like, I'm not gonna die on that throne. So that's what we're doing here. We're gonna take my skills to another level, all right? Oh, to switch it back there. It seems like it was burnt a little bit. See, that's why I got fired as a chef multiple times. All right. So what's burning there? All right. What's burning there is we got this on medium, but this is probably the marinade. And look at that, the skin. Look at that. That marinade. All right, let me wash my hands. Let me get that garlic off my hands. I can't. I gotta work with 2 hands. But again, nothing really happened. This is just, again, this will just end up being flavor. This ain't a big freaking deal. That's why I like this pan. You see how the skin is slowly just melting away? So. Yeah, so we're slowly gonna be, see this just comes right off. Anyways, we're slowly gonna be cooking this. This smells really good actually. Okay, but yeah, there you go. We got that chicken. Now, what we're gonna do? What we're gonna do there once we are done. Once the chicken is thoroughly cooked, okay. Once we've cooked it to the perfect, how I want it cooked. We're gonna take out that chicken and then we're gonna make a sauce. You're gonna make a sauce out of everything that's in here. So again, you see, even though it got burnt a little bit, what really got burnt more than anything else is just the sugars from the orange. Okay, remember the orange had sugars in it, and that's basically what burnt. Okay, and again, it didn't really burn. Just a little brown, okay? Because if it burnt, you really couldn't be able to, it would be a lot more difficult to get off. So, you see, it's just flavor. And these still have a long way to cook, okay? But like I said, this is going to make a beautiful sauce. And we'll make this sauce later on once we take the chicken out, okay? So we're slowly cooking it. We're cooking it as slow as possible, and then we're going to turn up the heat. So let's flip it around here. In fact, what we're going to do is with the wooden spoon, just kind of scrape that off. We're going to add some liquid to this later. We're going to add a little white wine later to make a little bit of a sauce, okay? So a little white wine will make a perfect sauce accompaniment. So the white wine later on, when we add the white wine, it's going to help really, take all the little yummy bits that are kind of like sticking a little bit and make it into a proper yummy sauce. All right, so that's it. We got this on medium low. We're still going to cook this, all right? Just move it back over here for a minute. So we got that on medium low, all right? So we got our garlic, okay? That's it. That's all we need for the spinach. We got our pan for the spinach, all right? We got a little bit of vino, we got a little bit of, white wine vinegar. And we have a little bit of white wine, all right? We're gonna use both. So here, all we're trying to do with the chicken It's just kind of make sure that whatever comes off of the chicken doesn't burn, you know? You know, that the sugars coming off of not just the orange, you know, but also from the chicken itself. So let's get the white wine out, okay? So we can have it out here ready. Let me clean this up here real quick. Alright, make sure you guys can see there what's going on. So, like I said, we just got the spinach. I'm just going to give it a quick little rinse, clean, and all that good stuff. And that's it. You guys keep an eye on the chicken while we do that. Look at that. So again, wooden spoon to just kind of... And again, all that stuff on the side there, eventually is going to make a sauce. In fact, let's go on ahead and add a little bit of wine. So the reason we're using white wine is because, again, red wine is very, very strong, and white wine is a lot more forgiving. So we're just using a little bit of wine. In fact, let's add some water, because I want to get some of those bits off. I don't want it to burn. Ay, ay, ay. Hold on. Very windy today. But anyways, you see the water and the wine, you see slowly it gets all that stuff that was stuck off of there. I know most of it is falling everywhere but staying in the pan. I know, horrible, horrible. I'm like the worst. I don't know why. Anyways. But all that fat that's in there, you see it's starting to kind of thicken up and make a little bit of a sauce. Okay? We're going to go on ahead and flip these guys around. Let that continue to cook there. All right, keep an eye on it while I wash the spinach real quick. So yeah, we're going to use the whole bag of spinach, all right? Like I said, this whole bag of spinach ends up becoming nothing. So we're going to just open the bag like this, okay? So that I can kind of look over it and pick out and see if there's any bad, leaves that went bad. No, we're good. Okay, we're good. There's like one. Okay, this is a good bag. So yeah, this is already like on the point of like another day or two, and they start getting mushy and nasty. Okay, we're good. There's a good. All right, cool. Good batch here. I don't know if this is just spinach or baby spinach, or is it like arugula? What the fuck do we got here? Yeah, baby spinach. So we're just gonna give this a quick little rinse, okay, and just put it to the side. And then we're gonna cook this. Like I said, this takes like literally like 5 minutes to cook. Maybe less. Yeah, when you order like when you go to a fancy restaurant and you order like sauteed spinach or whatever, this is a giveaway. This is a free. You know, this is more like, man, you know, you made. We wish all orders were this. This is like the easiest thing to make. And then they charge you. You know, I used to work in restaurants where they would charge like $15 for like, you know, just some sauteed spinach or whatever, $20, you know, whatever. So I'm just gonna give us a quick little rinse. All right, as you guys can see, when we let's go back real quick over here so you can see what I'm doing. You don't need to see me rinsing the stupid lettuce. But anyways, you see here that liquid that we added. We added just a little bit, you know, a little bit of wine and a little bit of water, and it was just to get it going. I don't want it to stick. Now, I didn't want to add it just yet, but I only added it because since, you know, originally what we were cooking had sugars in it, you know, meaning all right, so we're leaving it upside down so that hopefully we can get some crisp. You know, once this evaporates, we can get a little crisp on the whatchamacallit, on the chicken skin there. But anyways, only did that because since there was so much sugar, a high sugar content in this dish that came from the orange, you know, that's why it's sticking a little bit more. But otherwise, it'd be a different story. So that's okay. So you see, it's kind of like cooking, stewing, and it's liquid there. So that's gonna help. That's gonna help. You know, all the fat, all the, you know, all that gooey stuff become gooier and kind of this just melt. So that way, when you eat the chicken, it's like the juiciest chicken you've ever had in your life, and not fatty at all. All right, so let me just give a quick rinse over here. Give the spinach a quick little rinse, but at the same time, it's like gonna make sure it stays as dry as possible before we really cook it. Look at that chicken doing its thing there. All right, we got the spinach ready to go. Shout out to everybody out there. We're gonna flip it, and then we're gonna flip it again. So yeah, I mean, we're pretty much done here. Like I said, I'm just trying to see if I can, let me turn it up all the way, see if I can get a crisp on the chicken skin. And if not, don't worry about it. ¿Tienes hambre ya? Alright, so I'm going to get this rice out of the way. I'm going to put it back over here. We're going to start working on the spinach simultaneously. Actually, you know what? No, I'm going to wait because that way I'm gonna wait so that way I can have the full blast of the. Hope you guys are enjoying yourselves out there. Shout out to everybody. Oh, the tres leche cake came out awesome. We're gonna show you the tres leche cake in a little bit. We already finished dressing it up and finishing it up. We're just gonna eat it in a little bit. So just stay tuned to see the tres leches cake. But yeah, white wine with chicken is a perfect combination. Yeah, it seems like the skin is sticking more than anything else because of the sugars. So it's okay. We're just gonna get this guy out. Let's see if we can crisp it up a little bit more, but I don't want to crisp it. I don't want to burn. I don't want to try to spend so much time and effort trying to crisp up the chicken only to just burn the fond there. So we're done here. So now I'm just gonna take out the chicken. All right. Okay, so okay, we got a little sauce coming along there. A little chicken fat. Okay, we're gonna just finish off the sauce here with some butter. Okay, and you see there's a lot of little chunky bits from the fat. There's a little chicken there, so we're gonna use that there. Okay, so we're making a nice little sauce here. See how very, very, very easy that is? And that's it, we're done here. All right, so now what we're gonna do, we turned it off, but I wanna strain that really quick because there's all that nasty bits in there. Where's my strainer? All right, and not nasty bits, but you already know, It's a bits of fat, all right, that came from. All right, it's a bits of fat that came from the chicken. So we're just gonna give it a quick little strain, just so we can, we can salvage that sauce, or salvage that flavor from this really oily sauce here. This is just pure flavor. But like I said, we're just straining out all that, all that fatty, congealed stuff that we don't want. Okay. Got a little bit of a sauce there. So let me show you real quick so you guys can see the chicken. Okay, so you guys can see it. Okay, and that's it. We're just gonna get some of this sauce. Give it a good little mix. Just to keep it nice and moist. Okay, get some of the green onions there. Okay, what a beautiful thing. All right, and so now we're gonna just make the spinach really quick. All right, let me show you. Okay. I don't know if I move it the right way or not. No, wrong way. So look at that. That's the chicken. We got the rice, okay? We got the chicken, we got the rice, all right? And now we're gonna make the spinach really quick, all right? So let's just do that. You guys can watch that from there. Okay, so we got the chicken, we got the rice. Now let's just quickly make this. Okay, but in the meantime, we're gonna start serving this up because, we're already done and Kristen's hungry. So, right? You hungry? Okay, so we're gonna start serving this up. This is for the tres leche. We're gonna serve up in a minute. So we got this pan getting nice and hot back here. All right. Serve some of this beautiful yellow rice. All right. All right, so this is, get some olive oil, all right? Let's just switch it over. All right, olive oil. So this is super easy, guys. Check this out. Get olive oil. Right. Get some garlic. Okay, quick. You gotta do this with the quickness, all right? rest. A little wine, all right? No vinegar. We're not going to add any vinegar here. Anyways, you saw what I did. Just a little wine. All right, that's it. So now, I'm going to cover it up and let it steam. All right? We're going to get to it in a minute. So we got this on high. Okay, we're gonna keep serving up here the chicken. All right. Get her some nice little pieces of chicken there. All right, some of this yummy, yummy sauce. Alright, so you guys can see there. See? You can see with the GoPro. Look at how beautiful that's looking there. It's very simple. Okay, we're going to just add the spinach and we're good to go. Okay? I'm telling you, anyone can do this. So can you. If I can do this, so can you. Alright, so let's just move it back over here real quick. Spinach can. So this doesn't take that long. This takes only a few minutes, literally. Okay? In fact, let me add some black pepper. I completely forgot. Just a little bit, not a lot. So you see all that liquid, it starts letting off there. It starts cooking that garlic, you know, it's not gonna burn. You don't want to burn that garlic. Yeah, mi amor. Mi amorcito. So that's it. We're just gonna cooking it there, just to evaporate. We're just evaporating a little bit of that liquid that's left. But we are done. Look how quickly that spinach. All right. Look how quickly that spinach came out, okay? That's what we left it right at the end. That's what we plated first, okay? And we got our official taste tester coming. Okay. I think you guys can see, yeah, you guys can see her there on the other camera. Maggie. And that's it. Spinach is done, all right? So we're done with the spinach, so I'm gonna give her a quick little, that's it. Está bien así, menos.
Justamente ayer en mi clase me dijeron que es bueno comer verduras verdes.
That's right.
Oscuras.
The darker the greens, the better.
Son buenas en magnesio.
No, espérate. Échate mano para acá. Yeah, she was off camera there. Eh. Now look at that, guys. What do you think? Oh no! Se cayó la cámara.
¿La tiré yo?
No, that was me. Oops.
Bruh.
Bueno, te espero. A que
No,
lo
go
limpie.
ahead. Yeah, eat it. Go ahead and eat it. Again, a reason number 7 million why the GoPro is the best. Yeah. How's it? So the chicken's good? Awesome.
Ya con todo junto. Ya con todo junto.
Como todo junto. Sí.
El arroz.
All right. So mission accomplished.
¿Ya que le pusiste anchoas?
¿Al arroz? ¿Cómo está el arroz? Really good, right?
Se sienten.
See? She's like, man, the rice is so good. She goes, where'd you put the anchovies? I don't know. So, we got the extra chicken. I got it over here. So if she wants some more chicken, she's more than welcome. We got chicken. We got the rice. All right, it's all set. And now I'm gonna just pop this over here in a bowl. All right, so it doesn't cook anymore. We're done here. Nice and green. ¿Está bien la espinaca también o no? No. Okay. Gizmo, move out of the way. So that's it. We got the chicken. We got the rice. We got the spinach here. I'll show you over here real quick with the GoPro. Like that. We got the rice. We got the chicken. We got the spinach. And that's it. So we're just gonna cover this up. Okay, but I'm gonna eat later. But what we're gonna do is I'm gonna now get the tres leche. All right, so move, Gizmo, move.
Pobrecito.
Okay.
Ay, qué rica sale espinaca.
Awesome. All right, everything's delicious. ¿Quieres el tres leche ahora todavía? Yeah. All
Sí,
right.
se veía bonito.
Look at that. So here's the tres leche that you guys all been waiting for. All right. She's like, I don't even want to finish eating the food. She wants some of this. So look at that. All right. So let's get it. Let's get into it. Gizmo, what are you doing, bro? Get out of here. All right, so let's serve this bad boy up and see how it came out. Gizmo. Okay.
Uy, qué nervios.
Let's see. ¿No quieres la esquinita o? Okay. Give it a little corner. Here.
Okay.
Now hold it. Let me. All right, hold on. I'm gonna give you some operations on this thing. Forgot. All right, there we go. Oh no, it came out. But you see, look at that liquid. Okay. Now let me show you here so you guys can see. Okay. So as you guys can see, look at all that liquid in there. Okay. Look at that. That's like soup. And you see, there's the cake itself. Okay. So what are we gonna do now? This is what you do. You go like this and you add, okay? Okay, and there you go. That is your tres leche cake. All right? All right, hold on. All right, let's move this over here. Look at that. That is your tres leche right there. Look at that. What a beautiful thing, huh?
Sí.
So this, I mean, this is how it's supposed to look. I mean, this looks on point. All right. So I'm definitely gonna try this real quick. Just give it a shot. So here we go. Here's the tres leches. Now is the moment of truth. All right, hold on a second. We're gonna see the right sound effect. I think. No.
No.
Well. There we go. All right, run.
¿Por qué tiene grillos?
All right, here we go. Here's the moment of truth.
Te llevaste una cuchara. Está bueno.
Está dulce. Oh, okay. Let's see. Let me see.
Está dulce bien. No está tan dulce.
Okay. Yeah. It's on point. Exactly. Yeah. It's not super crazy sweet. It's sweet. It's super sweet. Don't get me wrong, but. Perfection. Oh yeah. The best part is the liquid. You know, the best part
El jugo.
is the juice. I don't know if you guys are old enough to remember Saturday Night Live. The juice! It's all about the juice! You're like, what are you talking about? Anyways, alright.
Cosas de boomers.
Bruh.
He's like, I don't get your boomer jokes. But that's it, guys. You already know. We got some rice, some chicken, some spinach. We got some tres leche that we made yesterday. And we got an amazing, beautiful, yummy, delicious meal. Well, you saw it didn't take that long to cook. We did everything from scratch. We literally went digging in the fridge and we made some nice chicken. So the chicken came out good, huh? Yeah. That's it. Now it didn't smell like jerk chicken, so all right. I don't know what I did there, but that's maybe it's this jerk. Just instead of jerk. Never mind. All right, hold on. Where's I don't have sound effects. Yeah, who cares?
Bruh.
Wrong effect. Anyways, all right, man. I think we're done here. Let me look at the chat one more time. See where everybody's at. What's a rating on a 1 to 10? On the tres leche, a 10. Because for me, this is exactly like the way that I used to eat it in Miami. This is the tres leche I'm used to. I've had a lot of tres leches out here. They're all right. They're good, but there's something else. It's not the same. This is what I'm used to. So this came out great. De lo demás, 1 a 10.
Un 10.
All right, she goes a 10 for everything else. All right, she's on it. She'll fucking let you know. So all right, 10 for everything. the GoPro wanted the taste. Yeah, for sure. You got a little taste. You liked it a lot. Yeah, so everything came out great. I mean, look, this is so good. She's eating chicken and rice and sweets and the whole thing. She's like a buffet over here. All right, a little buffet. I'm gonna keep her nice and she's so small and malnutrition, so I gotta keep feeding her. She doesn't gain any weight though. She just keeps eating. So, anyways, I think that's it, guys. I hope you guys enjoyed today's show. I hope you guys enjoyed this week of fun episodes. We had an amazing week. We never do this on Friday. This is the first Friday. It was always Monday through Thursday. But I wanted to do an extra show this week because, again, we had the gas issue. We had a bunch of issues. Plus, we're going to be taking 2 weeks off. So we're going to be gone for 2 weeks. We'll be back February 21st with a whole new schedule. Again, a brand new menu, but the same schedule. You already know. Monday through Thursday at 1:30 p.m. Eastern. Give or take. Maybe a little later. Whatever. Time always varies. But we'll be here in 2 weeks. All right, so you already know what's up, guys. If you enjoy this kind of content, don't forget to please like, please subscribe, please share. Please hit the bell icon. But more importantly than anything else, please stay awesome. Thanks again for watching. Hope you have an amazing weekend. Hope you have an amazing couple of weeks while we're gone. Hope everything, is, hope the world doesn't fall apart in 2 weeks. And if it doesn't, we'll be here. Okay? We'll be here in 2 more weeks to cook up another storm and take it all the way through the end of the year. So you already know what's up. So guys, thanks again for watching. We'll see you guys on the next one. Bye. Peace.